The first two games of this series, I thought we did some things well to stay in position to win games. And today, with Hohenschel on the mound for them, you can't afford to give opportunities away, and that's what we did really. Some walks in that third inning, I guess it was, and a tough error. That being said, you know, Bakersfield has a really nice club. They capitalized on some opportunities, and they had a guy on the mound that knows how to pitch. And we battled. We made some pretty good passes at the plate. Ended up getting a few hits, but they were able to make some plays as well.
I had the outfield for 13 putouts there. It seemed like you guys were hitting everything in the air, as well as a bunch of pop-ups. I'm sure that's not what you want to say. No, it still looks like you guys hit it on the ground and laying out hits.
It did seem that way. We flew out a lot, and so you know, you'd like to hit a few more ground balls and line drives. Sometimes that's part of the game, and we actually had a couple balls to the right that you say, they may have a chance, but they didn't go. That's to their credit. And again, Hohenschel, the guy can pitch. He knows what he's doing. He was the guy on the mound, and they were able to be the Arizona State. So he knows what he's doing, and we flat out a bunch. He was working with a lead. He was in a great position out there.
Ray, Tyler seemed to struggle with his man a little bit today. You get concerned at all about him? He never really seemed to get in a rhythm, and Forrest wasn't quite as sharp as he was his previous outing.
No, you're right. Tyler, I thought, maybe had his best fastball of the season today early on, but then he started missing, and you know, the umpire had a really good zone. I thought he had a good zone. Wasn't given too much either way off the plate. Really good umpire, and Tyler was just missing. You know, when I went out today, and I came back, and the umpire said he's just missing a little bit. So he wasn't that far off, but yet at the end of the day, you know, he wasn't sharp, and he's got to do a better job than that. And you know, Kumis made some nice pitches, but they were able to swing it well against him.
Coach Tanner, I know it's still early, only 13 games in, and I don't hope this is too much of a broad stroke questions, but what right now, how do you feel about your club?
Well, if you're going to make me do an evaluation at this point, 13 games in, we won 11. Would I have signed for that? For sure. Without question, with the schedule that we've played, it has not been easy. We played pretty good people. We've done a nice job. You know, we're not perfect, and we didn't play our best game today, and I thought Bakersfield was a really quality team. So it's where we are. But we've been tested, and we've had some guys do well, some other guys not so much, and a couple of our guys, you know, offensively, they don't have the numbers that they're accustomed to having, so they probably are pressing a little bit. But we're prepared, you know, going into two non-league games this week, and then a conference starts off. So we played a good schedule, and we won our share of games. So good so far.
Did this weekend sort of clarify the weekend starting picture for you, or did it sort of muck things up a little bit in terms of, you know, obviously you got Michael Roth on Friday, but you know, it looked like Saturday and Sunday right now are in question the way Tyler pitched today.
You know, I'll have to confer with Coach Myers and see what he thinks. But the good news is we had some guys battling for opportunities to pitch, and some of the guys have held the ground. Some of them have slipped a little bit. So again, I'll confer with Coach Myers in the next few days, and we'll try to set up our rotation for the weekend. Probably the next two non-conference games. Adam Westmoreland will probably start one of those games. I'm assuming Tuesday in a limited stint, and then probably Kobe Holmes on Wednesday. But again, they're probables until I sit down and talk to Coach Myers.
How about the lineup change today? Also putting Peter at the top and putting Jake second, so a little bit of wrinkle and putting the Rock at the edge.
Didn't work. You know, I'm just trying to get it going a little bit. Mooney was up there at the beginning of the year, and you know, sometimes you put him up there and gets a couple of hits and he feels pretty good. It didn't work out today. Jake continued to square up a couple of balls, but we've got to try to find the right combination. And I just felt Marzilli needed the day off, but you know, it's not going to be a permanent situation with him. He's one of our guys. Yeah.
Coach Tanner, it was Tyler's first appearance since some public criticism of him. Did you see any change in him throughout the week or entering the start, anything like that?
No, Tyler's a classy young man. He works extremely hard, and I know he would have liked to have pitched better than he did today, but no, I didn't see anything in a negative way. And as I said, I thought he might have had his best fastball of the season in the early going today, but you know, he missed the plate a little bit and got himself into some trouble.
Anything else for Coach Tanner? All right, Joe, thank you very much. Your guard